Hello YouTubers, this is Hammy Technoid here. We're in the green screen man cave, and today I'm going to give a little more background story on my mid-ranges here. Yeah, I've been going on about how my Carver amp blew up my mid-ranges and I had to buy more and so on and so forth. With what it is, they are a kind of a hybrid speaker that I, just noodled together. What I did is I took the cabinet from some other speaker and installed these Dayton dome mid-ranges that are rated fairly good. Their distortion is low, their frequency response is good for mid-ranges, and I like them because they're domes and they're protected. But I'm going to give a little bit of background about them, a little more. The reason I like them, and I've got the other ones right here. The other ones, this one is one of the ones that got blown, okay, and it got blown when I turned off my Carver M1.0T, and it just made a huge pop sound, and it was frightening how loud it was. And even though I had it fused at 3 amps, it still fried the voice coil. So you can see this is the cover removed, and there's no speaker in it. It's just exposing where the magnet and the voice coil was, and you can see it is a completely sealed mid-range. There is no air for the air to come out, so it is completely sealed. And this section here is fairly heavy. It's even though it's a neodymium magnet, it's a fairly heavy structure, so it's a good little speaker. Now this one here is the other one that got blown, and I did not take it apart, and you can see they're identical, except this one has the cover on it, and it's got a metal cover, and I like that. I like that because you never know when some little rugrat's going to come along and try to poke your speakers out, and that just that would just kill me if someone came along and poked my speaker. Keep your fingers to yourself, you idiot. Speakers are not meant to be touched except in loving kindness and protection and so on and so forth, and you can call me a stupid for thinking that way, but if it's my speaker, don't you touch it. Okay, so anyway, this is that's a protective coating there. It's a metal mesh, and it keeps prying fingers away. But this one is blown, just like the other one. The same amp blew it, the Carver M1.0T. So I retired that amplifier. It is no longer driving my mid-ranges. What I've got to drive the mid-ranges is my Carver M400T, which I've mentioned before. But see, what I've done is the first incarnation of these mid-ranges, they were singles. They were only a single, and what I had purchased was some mica. Am I pronouncing it right? Mica or mica? These little tiny bookshelf speakers made by Mica. Okay, and in this area here was a tweeter, and this area had a carbon woofer, but you see, the speaker fits in perfect. With a little bit of modification, that speaker fits in perfect. I took out the tweeter, unneeded. I installed the mid-range, and now you've got yourself a little portable mid-range that you can move around. It's not, anchored to anything else. It can be moved here if you want to get a better sonic hologram image and so forth. And these are sealed, so you don't even really need to put any acoustic stuffing, although I did just for form and function and just because everybody does it. You put the foam in there, or the stuffing. So the stuffing that was in this one are in this one now. And the little background story I have on this guy is that I was looking on Amazon for some speakers, and I typed in Mica, which is what this one was, and I still even have the covers for it. If I wanted to put them back together, I could. But I got into the Mica, and I found these are considered center channel for surround sound systems, and this guy here was going for $19. $19 for the speaker with two 4-inch woofers and a tweeter. So I said, you know, for $19, the cabinet alone to me is worth $19. So I ordered 2, and I ordered me some more mid-ranges, and now I got me a dual mid-range setup. And of course I removed the tweeter. The tweeter is out. So I just plugged it with some black felt. And there I've got my mid-ranges, and that is what is running my mid-range from my in my system here. You know, I've got my ESS high motions, and they are running the highs, and they are very clean, very undistorted sounding. And now these mid-ranges are very clean and undistorted. And then for my woofers, I've got the Dayton. I've got a 12-inch driver inside that Pioneer cabinet, and it's the only speaker in it, and it's being driven by the Behringer EP4000. So I just wanted to give a little bit more background on these Dayton mid-ranges. They are really quite nice. They sound really good for the price. They were like $42 each. Without shipping, before you tack on shipping, but $42 each. And since they are a component speaker, that translates to, it could be in a speaker of several $1,000s. You know the cost and cabinet work and all that for expensive speakers. It trickles down to the drivers, and the drivers are just like sometimes even an oversight. You know. Only if you have a manufacturing process that produces so many drivers a day, you know, the price drops tremendously. So the drivers are just an afterthought, and most of the cost of a speaker is in the cabinet work. You know, is the cabinet work and all that is so. When it comes to speakers, a $40 component speaker can be translated to, you know, several $100s in a major speaker. So I like these speakers. They just sound good, and to me they are almost esoteric. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play a song on my system, and I'm going to pause it now and put the camera on a tripod, and then we're going to finally do something with the green screen. Okay, we're going to listen to a song. I think it's a reggae song, and I'm going to do something with the green screen. So I've been wanting to do something with the green screen, and it's just been a big flop. So with proper lighting and a tripod, I think I can do it. So I'm going to pause now, and then next setup you will see for the green screen and this song. Okay?